Happy Peeps, Suzanna here today for Bella Blvd to share with you this multi-photo spring layout with an emphasis on using the coordinating Luna alphas. So I am working with the Love Grows Here collection, and I am going to cut these fine strips, I'm going to call it, as a header and footer for the top of the page. And then the piece of pattern paper that you see beside my white cardstock is the large stripes. And so I'm going to cut each of those with the intent of separating them and using them as horizontal strips across the page. So yes, I have opposing directions, but what I like about the vertical strips is it leads your eye in towards the center of the page, and then you kind of ping pong down each of the horizontal strips to the bottom of the page. So I cut this, I believe, 7 inches wide, so that I knew I didn't want to go all the way across the page. And so that left me a vertical strip if I wanted to use a vertical strip, which I tend to do quite a bit of in my pages, sort of as an anchor on the left-hand side or the right-hand side. And then I'm going to actually cut these down even further because this takes up the whole 12 by 12 page, and I know I want to have white borders. So I don't know what I hesitated. Oh, the strips were too long to fit in my fussy, my finer trimmer, my preferred trimmer, the guillotine. So I am back at the 12 by 12 trimmer, the Tim Holtz trimmer, and I'm going to cut those down to different sizes. They're not, some of them are 1 inch, some of them, no, that's not quite right looking at it. It's 1 1/4 inches, 1.5 inches, and then I think that might be the only variation that I have in it. So then I have my strips, and I want to keep them in the order of the page, and I realize that I don't really want them that long, so I'm going to hack them off all at once. And then just put them haphazardly going down the page. I really don't want them all to be in exactly the same orientation. It just adds a little bit more interest when they are somewhat askew. So you can see here how they are all different heights. Again, I'm not entirely sure what all of them are, but it doesn't really matter. You just want them to be different. So then I am going to add just a little bit more color to this by I'm doing a lot of tone-on-tone work on this. So I have the doohickey stickers, and then I will use some of the patterned papers and mostly the tone-on-tone papers, and do various shapes and or just plain old strips like I'm going to do with this pink, where I will banner it at the end there. So the idea had been to have sort of this cascade of alternating lengths, but you can see that by adding that pink, it ends up being sort of the same length, and that's okay. With all of the embellishments that I'm going to end up putting on this, you lose that effect that I was going for anyway, because everything kind of ends up being either the beginning or the end of the strip there. So these are old American craft punches where you can put different cartridges per se in them for different things. So this one is the stamp border. And then I will, for the blue, just use a plain old scallop border. Some of those are go-to shapes for me that I use for just variation of edges. So yeah, gonna go ahead and stick those down. I will, off camera, once I've got all of these done, go to my sewing machine, and I have a white thread that I'm going to use some zigzag stitch and some just straight sloppy stitching. I'm going to leave the threads there because it just adds a little bit of texture to the page, and let's be honest, I'm a little bit lazy and really don't feel like cleaning up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different variations of thread there. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do when I jump off the camera here in a little minute before I come back. So that is going to be the establishment of the border, and then I will add my photos. So these photos are of my son. So this layout is from 2022, going back in time a little bit, March of 2022. So 4 years exactly, almost. And so he was still living at home at the time. Is that true? Yes, he was. No, he graduated in 21. I don't know. Anyway, he helped us with mulching. I think we might have waited for him to come home. So we always get a pallet of mulch from Home Depot or Lowe's or somewhere. And he came home just in time, to help us spread the mulch. So I have the 6 different color coordinating Luna alphas. And I'm going to just put a phrase that cascades down each of those strips there, and the phrase says spring is time of plans and projects. So mom's plans and projects for Nicholas to do in the garden outside. So I'm going to do tone on tone there, and so the top color is the blueberry, and then the next is Gulf, and then bell pepper, and then orange for and projects is punch. And then the green is guacamole, but I didn't end up using that because I wanted to leave somewhere to journal. I wanted to journal on one of the strips and not within the white space. I could have done that, but it would have taken away the effect that I had created there, in my opinion. So just putting that down. And this is an actual quote, and I need to put who it's by, but I forgot to write that down as I was planning things out. And so I need to go back and look for who that quote is and then just write that, I think probably just below it on the actual white itself, but I might do it in a pink pen so that it doesn't provide so much of a contrast and be that striking difference as you roll down the page there. So these are super fun letters. They add to the funness of the page. Funness being, of course, a Webster's Dictionary word. And now I've got so that ends up becoming the title of the page. And now I'm just going to add decor. So trying to stick mostly with tone on tone decor. That pink kind of goes more with the pink above. And yes, there's blue in the house, but I actually like the little bit of variety that adds to it. So working with the Chow chipboards, I've got the teal or aqua flower, the white flower, and then that orange flower that goes with the orange. I will off camera pull in a few other elements. I didn't realize kind of how sparse it was once I had finished. That little sticker there just says love in black, which goes with his dark hair. His hair is actually dark brown, but there's a lot, because of the sun contrast, it looks a lot darker than it actually is. So I'm going to use the puffy stickers, the Chow chips, as well as those enamels. You don't actually see me putting any of those enamel flowers on there, or the hearts, but I will actually go in and do that after the fact. So that is going to wrap it up, my friends. The close-ups are to follow. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them down below for me, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thanks for stopping in today. I hope you're doing well. Come back again soon. Take care.